Hello, how are you today, my dear friends? Hello, Noé.
Hello, Patricia.
Hello, Larissa.
Hi, Patty. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Hello, David.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, it's good to have you here. I like you are here. I know that some of you maybe are still on vacation. Some of you already went to work, but it's great to have you here, okay? Qué bueno tenerlos de regreso.
Okay.
How was your vacation? ¿Cómo estuvo su vacación?
Fine. I was resting.
Yes, resting at home.
I very,
Yes.
Okay, and what about David?
okay. I very interesting
It was
because
interesting.
I go to the feria
Ah, you went
with
to
my family.
Consuma. You went to Consuma with your family. Okay, great.
Yes.
Nice. Larissa, what about you? Did you rest?
Yes, I rest a lot and I visited my parents in Aguachapán.
Great, nice. Okay, mine was great also. I had the privilege to be with my parents, to visit my family one day of the vacation. And then I had the chance to rest at home and to do many chores at home that I have pending. So what's nice, interesting. And I went to the beach one day, only one day. Okay, Katia,
Wow.
welcome to the
Oh,
class.
only one.
Yes,
Oh,
it's good to have you here. I don't know if Katia is listening. Hello, Isabel. Okay. Meanwhile, they get ready. I just want to make a feedback of last week. Mientras ellas están listas, ¿verdad? Queremos hacer un pequeño repaso, ¿verdad? De la semana pasada. Vamos a ir un poquito atrás del módulo. Completamos toda la sección 1, ¿verdad? Quiero preguntarles if you had the chance to go to the platform. ¿Tuvieron el tiempecito de ir a la plataforma?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you advanced.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I hope that all of you have advanced to complete the exercise of section number 1. We conclude section number 1 with yes, no questions and short answers with B. Okay, that was the last topic that we that we completed before we went on vacation. So today we are going to continue with section number 2. Okay, so section number 2 is about simple present and WH questions. So I expect that all of you have advanced with unit or section number 1, because the objective for today is that in this lesson, you as participants will listen to a conversation about jobs using WH question words as well as statements. Okay, so in the platform, you will find a video. I will share my screen with you in order to just let you know what screen I'm talking about. Okay, I'm sharing right now. Okay, the conversation says, where do you work? And basically it's a conversation between Jason and Andrea. And Jason says, where do you work, Andrea? And Andrea says, I work at Thomas Cook Travel. Jason says, oh really, what do you do there? Andrea answers, I'm a guide. I take people on tours to countries in South America like Peru. And Jason says, how interesting. Andrea responds, yes, it's a great job. I love it. And Andrea asks the question and says, okay, let's see. There's a beautiful dog over there. Okay, and Andrea says, yes, and what do you do? And Jason says, I'm a student and I have a part-time job too. Oh, where do you work? Says Andrea. Jason answers, in a fast food restaurant. Which restaurant? Replies Andrea. And Jason says, hamburger heaven. So from that question, you will find that there are a lot of WH questions. For example, where do you work? What do you do there? Let's see, where do you work? Again, which restaurant? So we have a lot of questions using WH. So for today, I have a presentation for you, and then we are going to do some speaking exercises, and then we are going to continue completing a written exercise, as always we do. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to change the screen. So let me try. Stop sharing or a new share. Okay, can you observe my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, we have there a picture of a boy or a gentleman, and the question says, what do you do? And the boy or this guy says, I'm a teacher. Where do you work? I work in schools. What do you do there? I teach English. How do you like your job? I like it a lot. So basically what we are going to do is to take this example in order to first repeat and get familiar with the pronunciation of those structures. And then I would like that you can work together and that you, and I will ask you those questions, okay? And later on, you will interchange with your classmates. Okay, let's repeat. What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do?
I'm a teacher.
I'm
I'm
a
a teacher.
Where do you work?
Where do you
Where do
work?
you work?
I work in schools.
I work in school.
What do you do there?
What do
What do you do
What do
there?
you do there?
I teach English.
I teach English.
How do you like your job?
How do
How
you
do you like your
I like it.
job?
I like it a lot.
I
I
like
like it a lot.
a lot?
Okay, so I'm going to start the conversation and I will ask Noé. So I will appreciate, Noé, if you can answer to my questions and then you decide to whom you are going to ask your questions and so on in order that all of us can ask and answer the questions. Okay, Noé, what do you do?
Okay. I am. I am. I'm an analyst.
Analyst.
Yes.
Like computer analyst or system analyst?
No, I am commercial analyst.
Ah, commercial analyst.
Yes.
Okay, great, great. And where do you work?
I work in pharmaceutical industry.
Okay, great. And what do you do there?
I work. I work. I work with computer,
With computers and you do reports, for example?
making reports and making graphs, etc.
Okay, so you basically study, you analyze the commerce, okay,
Yes.
of those products, I think. Okay, great job, thank you. And how do you like your job?
Um, um, I like it a lot.
Okay, you love your job. You like very much. Okay, so Noé, thank you so much for providing us the information and participate. I would like that you can ask to someone else. So you decide who are you going to ask. We have in this class to Isabel, Katia, Barbara, Miguel, welcome Miguel, Larissa, and Julie. Welcome Julie and Barbara, and we have also David. So you decide who are you going to ask.
Okay, I'm going to ask Julie.
Okay, Julie. Hello, Julie.
Hi. Hi, teacher.
Hi, my dear. It's good to have you here. So we are asking and answering these questions that you have on the screen. So if it's the case that you don't work yet, you can answer about your studies.
Okay.
Okay, Julie, so this time, my dear friend Noé is going to ask you those questions and you are going to
Okay.
answer, and then you choose someone else to ask.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay, great, Noé. Go ahead.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Julie, what do you do?
I am a doctor.
Doctor. Oh, nice. Very interesting. Where do you work?
I work in hospital.
In a hospital.
Hospital. Okay. What do you do there?
I... Esto es como lo que sí hago, ¿verdad?
See, you can say, I attend patients, or I check patients.
I check patients.
Okay.
Okay. How do you like your job?
I like to help the person.
Oh, yes. Okay, great job. And you
Okay.
say, I like it a lot, or I like it very much because I can help people. Okay, great job, Julie. Now you choose, who are you going to ask? Thank you, Noé. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Barbara, welcome to the class. It's good to have you here.
Okay.
Okay, Barbara, what do you do?
I am warehouse manager.
Where do you work?
I work in laboratory.
In a
What
laboratory.
What do you do there?
I prepare export order. I weigh raw materials, etc.
How do you like your
Job.
job?
I like it very much because it's very stressful.
Okay, great, Barbara. Thank you. Great, Julie. Now, Barbara, it's your turn to ask. So you decide, who are you going to ask those questions?
Katia.
Okay. Hello, Katia. Welcome to the class.
Hello, thank you.
What do you do, Katia?
I'm a doctor.
Where do you work?
I work in municipal clinic.
Okay.
What do you do there?
I attend patients.
How do you like your job?
I like it a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you,
Welcome.
Barbara and Katia. When it's present, Katia, you say, I attend patients.
I attend.
Yes, or
I
I check up patients.
Okay, thank you.
In present. But when you talk about, for example, what you did yesterday, you can say, I attended patients,
Okay.
as you said.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
Katia, who are you going to ask now? Let me check.
Isabel.
Okay, Isabel, now it's your turn. Katia is going to ask you some questions.
Hi, Isabel.
Hi, Katia.
What do you do?
I am a stylist.
Where do you work?
I work in a salon of beauty.
In a beauty salon.
In a beauty salon.
And you say stylist.
Yes,
Okay.
stylist.
Yeah, stylist. Okay.
What do you do there?
I cut hair
Hmm?
and how say toda la rama de belleza.
And all the beauty fields, and I do all the beauty fields.
Okay. And
Or all the beauty.
all the beauty.
You can say all the beauty techniques. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I apply all the beauty techniques. And if you can give a more deep answer, you can say regarding to makeup, hair,
Yes.
and personal care.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay. Thanks.
And there's an extra question.
How do you like your job?
Yes, I like it a lot.
Okay, great. Thank you very much to Katia and Isabel. Now, Isabel, it's your turn to ask. So we still have pending, Barbara already participated. We have Miguel Flores, David Landaverde, and Larissa.
Miguel Flores.
Okay, Miguel, welcome to class.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Hello, good to have you here, my dear Miguel.
Fine.
Good evening, Miguel.
Good evening, Isabel.
What do you do?
I'm a technician.
And where do you work?
I work in PBS El Salvador.
And what do you do there?
I'm a fix copy machine and print and scan machine.
Okay. And how do you like your job?
Yes, I like it a lot, very much.
Okay.
I like it a lot. And you may say, I enjoy it very much. Lo disfruto mucho. Okay, thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Miguel. Now, Miguel, it's your turn to ask. You may ask to, let's see, Larissa or David Landaverde.
David.
Okay.
David.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Okay, David is there. Wake up, David.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, David. What do you do?
I am technical
Technician.
technician.
Uh-huh.
Technician.
Where do you work?
I work in border.
Okay. What do you do there?
I give the preventive and corrective maintenance to the machine.
Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Yes.
How do you like yours?
Job.
I
Job.
like it a lot.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you very much to both of you. So now, David, it's your turn to ask to Larissa. And
Okay.
with Larissa, I think that we close the circle because we don't have more participants. So maybe Larissa can ask me or can ask to anybody else that she would like to ask. But first, she has to answer the questions. Okay, go ahead, David. Ask Larissa, please.
Larissa, what do you do?
I am a computer engineer.
Where do you work?
I work at OIH Services.
What do you do there?
I'm an IT consultant.
How do you like your job?
I like it a lot.
Okay, great.
Okay,
What do you do?
thank you. I am a teacher.
Where do you work?
I work at Ingles Corporativo Where International.
What do you do there?
I teach English at online classes and also face-to-face classes during weekends.
How do you like your job?
I like it a lot because it allows me to know many people and also to continue practicing my English and share.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. Well
Teacher.
done. Okay, hello.
Teacher, sorry, I have a problem.
Who?
It's raining a lot and thundering, and my Wi-Fi it doesn't work. I use the cell phone, but
Oh my God.
en español, no sé si me va a alcanzar el internet.
Okay, don't worry, Katia. You do your best, and if not, I will share the video. You will have access to the video, and also I can share the presentation if you want.
Okay.
Okay, Thank you
Yes.
for informing us.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. So you did a great job in introducing yourselves and saying what do you do, where do you work, and what do you do there. If you can see the structure, we have here the WH question plus the auxiliary in simple present. As you know, we need to use an auxiliary and then the main verb. So in the first case, it's very interesting because we have do as auxiliary verb, but also as main verb. In the second case, we have the WH question, the auxiliary do, and then the main verb that is work. In the third example, we have WH plus do, the auxiliary, and again, the verb do, but in this case, as main verb. And in the fourth example, we have the verb, the WH, the auxiliary do, and the main verb like, okay? So, en preguntas 1 y 1, 2, no, 1 and 3, en las preguntas 1 y 3, ustedes pueden ver cuando utilizamos el verbo do como auxiliar, pero también como verbo principal con su significado hacer. Entonces, la estructura de las WH questions es, o las information questions es WH plus auxiliary do, or does, if it's the case of he, she, it, the subject, and then the main verb, and plus the complement. So here I have another sequence of questions. And for example, it says, what is your job? Where do you work? Why did you choose that job? Is it a popular job in your country? Do you like your job? Do you get on well with your colleagues? Do you get on well significa si se lleva bien con sus colegas o compañeros, ¿verdad? What was your first day like? ¿Cómo fue su primer día? What responsibilities do you have at work? ¿Qué responsabilidades tiene en su trabajo? If you had the chance, would you change your job? Si tuviera la oportunidad, ¿cambiaría su trabajo? Do you plan to continue with your job in the future? ¿Planea continuar con su trabajo en el futuro? So those are different questions that you can ask using WH questions, but also simple present. Since we already know what is your job, where do you work, and that you like that job, we would like to ask you, why did you choose that job? Nos gustaría que respondiésemos a las preguntas que no hemos hecho. Por ejemplo, esta, ¿verdad? Why did you choose that job? Sería la tercera. Do you get on well with your colleagues? ¿Verdad? Sería la quinta. Y de ahí en adelante todas, ¿verdad? Porque son las que no hemos respondido aún en la primera ronda. So I would like that you voluntarily can choose a classmate, maybe a different one, and that you can ask those questions. Me gustaría que escogieran voluntariamente, ¿verdad? A un compañero y que pudieran hacerle las preguntas restantes, ¿verdad? Que serían, why did you choose that job? And if it's a popular job in your country, and if do you get on with your colleagues, and the other questions. Okay, so I would like to start. Me gustaría comenzar. So I will ask Larissa this time. Larissa, why did you choose that job?
I choose my job because it's very interesting and it's very popular.
Okay, great. And do you get on well with your colleagues?
Hello?
Do you get on well with your colleagues?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I get on well.
Okay. What was your first day like in your job?
It was very nice.
Okay, great. You have had a nice experience. Okay, what responsibilities do you have at work? If you can mention at least one or two.
Yes, I am manager.
Okay.
And and I am responsible for the other people.
Okay, great. Thank you. If you had the chance, would you change your job?
No, I like very much my job.
Okay. Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
Yes.
You say, yes, I do. Okay,
Yes,
great. Thank you, Larissa. Now it's your turn to ask. Would you like to choose a person to ask?
okay, Noé García.
Okay, Noe, it's your turn to ask. To answer,
Okay.
I mean.
Noé, why did you choose that job?
Well, I start in this job replacing uh, an office mate. I
Is
mean, I got his job because
okay.
in first time I was an IT support.
Okay.
A popular job in your country?
I think it's not very popular because only in big companies there is an analyze with um, with that kind of work.
Okay,
Okay.
great. It's not very popular. Okay, great. Next
Do
question.
you get on well with your colleagues?
Yes, I have a good relation with my colleagues.
Your colleagues. Okay, great. Next
Colleagues.
question.
What was your first day like?
Um, as every first experience, I felt a little nervous, but uh, I was improving in my job.
Okay. What responsibilities do you have at work?
Um, I have to make reports. I I I make purchase orders. Um, I I have to I have I have in charge of the supply of uh, of of product in the company.
Okay. You're in charge of, all the supplies in the company. Okay, great. Next question.
If you had the chance, would you change your job?
Uh, mm, no, I like my work and it's very interesting for me.
Okay. Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
Um, yes, I I plan to continue with my job.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Larissa and Noe. Noe, now it's your turn to ask. So let's see who you would like to ask the same question.
I'm going to ask Katia.
Katia, are you still available?
Yes.
Okay, Katia.
Okay, Katia, good evening. Um, uh, why did you choose that job?
Hola.
Hola,
Hola.
Katia.
Hola, hola.
He answered, why did you choose that job of being a doctor?
Siempre.
I don't know if you can hear us.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
Noe asked you, why did you choose that job to become a doctor?
Okay. Because I like help people.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. Is it a popular job in your country?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Do you get on well with your colleagues?
Yes, I do.
And what was your first day like?
It was very interesting and had a nice experience.
Okay. What responsibilities do you have at work?
And I am the boss
Mhm.
and
Okay.
I attend the patients.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, very nice. If you had the chance, would you change your job?
No, never.
I think
I like very much.
Okay.
so much
I love
story
my
for,
job.
yes. Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you, Noé. Thank you, Katia. A very devout doctor.
Okay.
Okay, Katia, who would you like to ask? The same question.
Mm,
We have pending Miguel, David, Julie,
Julie.
Barbara. Okay, Julie. Colleagues here.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi. Why did you choose that job?
Because I could make a difference.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Is a popular job in your country?
Yes, is it?
It is. Yes, it is. Mhm.
Do you get on well with your colleagues?
Yes, very nice.
Very nice. Okay.
What was your first day like?
Very cool. Sí, ¿cómo se dice? Acogedor.
They're warm, cálidos.
Ujú.
Your first day. It was a very warm day or very nice experience.
Very nice experience.
Okay.
What responsibilities do you have at work?
Taking care of people's health all the time.
Okay.
If you had the chance, would you change your job?
No, I not.
I don't. No,
I
I don't.
don't.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't.
Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you, Julie and Katia. Now, Julie, it's your turn to ask to another person.
Okay. Larissa.
Okay. Larissa already participated with me. So I think that we have still missing David, Isabel, and Miguel.
Isabel.
Okay, Isabel, it's your turn.
Okay, Isabel. Why did you choose that job?
Job.
Job.
Because it's a popular job in my
Popular.
country.
Popular.
Popular job in my country because people need woman
Yes,
need
women
need
to look nice.
be look okay, look beautiful.
Yes, great.
Okay.
You say when you say about one person, you say woman, and when there are many persons, female, you say women.
Women.
Okay, great, women. Okay, next question.
Do you get well with your colleagues?
Yes, with my boss.
Okay. What was your first day like?
Repeat, please.
What was your first day like?
¿Cómo fue su primer día?
My first day, very nice.
What responsibilities do you have at work?
Um, I think my responsibility are I don't know how to say
Maybe you can say my responsibilities are to attend the clients.
attend the clients.
Cut hair or
Yes.
make nails or something like that.
Yes.
Okay, great. And the other question?
If you had the change, would you change your whole
Job.
job?
For today, no.
Not by now.
No.
Not by now. Okay.
Not by now.
Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
Yes, I think continue there.
Okay, great. Thank you, Julie, and thank you,
Thanks.
Isabel. Isabel, now is your turn to ask. You have the chance to ask Barbara, I think, David, and Miguel Flores.
Barbara.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Why did you choose that job?
I presented that good opportunity.
Okay. Do you get on well with your colleagues? Colleagues.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
What responsibilities do you have at work? Works.
My
Work.
responsibility is the warehouse and the people.
If you had the chance, would you change your job?
The chance.
The chance.
The
No.
chance. You say,
Okay.
no, I don't.
I don't.
Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
Yes,
It's okay.
because
Yes.
I have 19 years. I working there.
Okay.
Okay.
There's one question missing. What was your first day like?
Very nice.
Okay, great. Thank you, Barbara, and thank you, my dear Isabel. So now, Barbara, is your turn to ask. You can ask David Landaverde or Miguel Flores.
David Landaverde.
Okay, David, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Why did you choose that job?
Choose
that job.
I did choose that job because it is my first job. I don't have another alternative.
I didn't.
I didn't.
Cuando lo tomó, ¿verdad? I didn't have another alternative.
Okay.
It is a popular job in the country.
No, repeat, please.
It is a popular job in the country.
Si es un trabajo popular.
It's not popular job in my country.
Okay.
Because I don't saw the machine.
Okay.
Do you get on with?
Yes, I do. I don't work with my coworker.
Okay.
Okay. What was their life?
I was very interesting because I I I went to to the
To the company?
to the company.
Okay.
What responsibility do you have at work?
I uh, my responsibility is I give the maintenance to the machine.
Okay, the preventive maintenance to the machine.
Yes,
Okay.
If you have the change, would you change your job?
yes, because I don't like it.
Don't like it very much.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I don't like it very much.
Okay. Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you, David, and thank you, Barbara, I think. Yes. So, David, now it's your turn to ask to Miguel Flores.
Miguel.
Boy.
Okay,
Hi.
okay. Uh, why did you choose that job?
Because I like this the machine.
Is it a popular job in your country?
Yes, it is.
Do you get on well with your college?
Yes, very, very well.
Okay. What was your first day like?
My first day was very nervous because my first job.
Okay. What responsibility do you have at work?
Once the responsibility is prepare report of the fix the machine.
Okay. If you have the chance, would you change your job?
No, I don't have a change my work.
Okay.
I don't want to change my job, you should say.
Okay.
Yes, I don't.
I don't.
I don't want to change.
Okay.
Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
Yes, yes, I continue.
Yes, I will continue, or yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Okay, my dears, thank you very much for your interactions. So now, because of the time, I will move on. So congratulations, because you now you know how to provide extra information about your work and your job. So now I want to move to this part of the class, that is the possible answers that we provide when someone asks us, where do you work? And we have like 4 different ways to answer. And for example, we can say, I work as a doctor, a receptionist, a designer, an accountant, an editor, an engineer, a waiter, and a singer. Okay, that's almost, when I use as, I almost say the profession or the occupation. Or I can say I work with, and you can say the target of population or things you work with. For example, you say, the doctors, for example, can say I work with people, with children, or teachers can say I work with children, with teenagers, with youth, with adults, old people, pensioners, unemployed people, sportsmen. Or maybe you can say I work with machines, or with, I don't know, different situations depending on, or with other companies. You can say I work for companies. You can say a newspaper, for a firm, for a big company like Noé Garcia, for example. For yourself, when you work for yourself in your own business, you say I work by myself. For charity or for an international company. When I use the preposition in, I say I work in, and in that case, I'm talking about places. For example, I work in an office, I work in a bank, I work in a restaurant, I work in the post office, I work in the department store, or I work in New York when we're talking about a city. For example, you may say, I work in a technical department, or in a municipal clinic, or in a beauty salon, for example, saloon. Okay, so I want that you can repeat this and that you can say those expressions using your own example. For example, I will say mine, then we will repeat, and then you will say yours. I work as a teacher. I work with teenagers, youth, and adult people. I work for Regal International, which is a teaching English company. I work in an academy. Okay, that's my example. Okay, so let's repeat. As
As
a doctor,
As
A doctor.
a receptionist,
A receptionist,
a designer,
a
Designer,
an accountant,
an accountant,
an editor,
an
an editor,
an engineer,
an engineer,
a waiter,
a
a waiter,
a
a
waiter,
singer.
a singer.
a singer.
I work with
I work with
children,
children,
teenagers,
teenagers,
youth,
Teenagers.
youth,
adult,
youth,
adults,
adults,
Youth adult,
old people,
old
old
people,
pensioners,
pensioners,
pension,
unemployed,
unemployed,
unemployed people,
unemployed people,
sportsmen.
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 I work for
I
I work for
a firm,
a
a
firm,
firm,
a newspaper,
a
a
newspaper,
newspaper,
a big company,
a
a big company,
myself,
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 charity,
charity,
international company.
international company.
I work in
I
I work in
an office,
an office,
an office,
a bank,
a bank,
a restaurant,
a
a
restaurant,
restaurant,
a restaurant,
the post office,
the
the post office,
a department store,
a
a department store,
New York.
New York.
Okay, so I would like that you voluntarily can say your example as I did with mine. Okay, who would like to start? ¿A quién le gustaría comenzar?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
I work as an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
I work with adults.
Mm-hmm.
I work for a company, a small company.
Mm-hmm.
I work in an office.
Okay, thank you, Larissa. Next volunteer.
Me.
Okay, Noé.
Okay. I work as analyst.
Analyst.
Analyst. I work with documents and people.
Mm-hmm.
I work for a big company.
Mm-hmm.
I work in an office.
Okay, great, thank you. Barbara. Barbara is raising her hand. Go ahead, Barbara.
I work as manager warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I work with people. I work for international company. I work in an office.
Okay, thank you, Barbara. Now, David, you raise your hand.
Okay. I work as a technician. I work with employed people. I work for a small company. I work in an office.
Okay, thank you, David. Next volunteer.
Hi, teacher.
Okay.
I work as a thinker.
What? Designer. Hair designer?
Designer.
Or you say a beautician technician?
Okay. Okay, I work as a technician.
A beautician technician. Un técnico de
Technician.
belleza o
Yes.
beautician specialist.
Okay. I work as a beautician. Dijo.
Beautician.
Beautician. I work with adults. I work for myself.
And you say I work in a beauty salon.
In a beauty salon. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Isabel. Okay, next volunteer.
Me.
Okay, Katia.
I work as a doctor. I work with people. I work for, how do you say, alcaldía municipal?
A city hall.
A sitting hall.
City como ciudad y hall se escribe H-A-L-L. City hall.
The hall. Okay. I work in a municipal clinic.
Okay, great. Thank you, Katia. Now, next volunteer. We have pending Miguel.
Teacher,
Okay, Julie.
I work as a doctor. I work with people. I work for hospital. And I work in hospital.
Okay. Okay, great. Next volunteer.
Me, teacher.
Okay. Okay, Miguel.
I work as a technician. I work with adults. I work for an international company. I work in an office.
Okay, great. Thank you. Nobody missing. ¿Se me queda alguien? Creo que ya Bárbara había participado. Creo que ya estamos todos. Ok, my dears. Sigamos entonces. Quiero mostrarles la siguiente parte de esa lámina. And it says, fill in the words or phrases from exercise 1. Entonces vamos a tratar de guessing, ¿verdad? Ya no vamos a poder completarlo todo escrito, pero al menos lo vamos a decir. Ya nos quedan unos minutitos. My dad... ¿Cómo sería? Is a doctor in the hospital, ¿verdad? My mom
work
with children at school. Yes. Sam is a city newspaper. We
are Washington. We are Washington.
We work in Washington.
We work.
Pam
works the bank.
In the bank. Okay. Pam works in the bank. I
work with.
Yes, I work with teenagers. Tim
work in a big company.
Okay, works in a big company or for a big company.
For a big company.
Yes, Polly herself in her own company.
Works
for herself in her own company. Okay, Nick
is
is a waiter in a
In
restaurant.
the restaurant.
Bill and Jim
Are
Work.
in London.
In London.
work in
Work.
London.
London.
Okay.
Yes.
Paul
Works
Work in office.
works in
in
an
an
office.
office.
Okay.
In office.
Mona enrolls at the courses.
Work with
Works
works
with
with
adults at the courses. He, a designer in this firm.
He is.
works
He is a designer or he works as a designer in this firm. Esas son las dos formas, ¿verdad? He is a designer in this firm or he works as a designer, utilizando la forma de as, ¿verdad? I, an engineer here.
I
I
work
am.
as
I work.
Yes, I work as an engineer here. Larissa. Okay. Kate, unemployed people.
Kate
works with
work
Work.
Works with unemployed people. Yes. Helen
works
work as a singer.
as a
works as a singer. They
were at
works
for
for charity.
charity. Ajá.
For charity.
Sí, es como los voluntariados, ¿verdad? Cuando usted trabaja para una causa altruista, trabaja como para la caridad. Okay, my dears, you did a great job. It has been nice to be here with you. I hope to see you tomorrow. And thank you for coming. And please, if you have the chance, please advance with the platform, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, my dears, see you tomorrow. Rest, okay? Bye-bye.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.
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 Nice night.
Bye.